Salutations, vous Kim. Je m'appelle Crusty. Et je m'appelle artist person. So, I'm back on this game called Passpartout, or Passpartout. I don't know how it's pronounced. To be honest, I just don't really care. So what exactly are we going to do that sells? Well, it's a good question. It's a very good question. I'm going to do a bunch of characters from various TV shows and movies and stuff. Actual people, not just random stuff. And I'm not going to use any reference images. I've seen a lot of people use reference images to do their art from, and I'm not going to do that. The magic's in my head. I just need to tilt my head and it'll pour out of my ears. First one is Elmo. Let's just do Elmo. Gotta do a black background for Elmo, just like his soul, the evil little bugger. Now, what do we have here? We have what some people would have in their kitchen. A blender, right? Some people would have a blender in their kitchen. So I'm pretty sure right now this isn't really looking much like Elmo, but doesn't he have like an orange nose? Is it an orange nose? I can't remember. Can't remember if it's an orange nose. But that's Elmo, and I'm gonna do lighter little red fur bits because shading and everything, you know what I mean? It's very important. This isn't just me just drawing random lines on. It's not that. It's much more thoughtful than that. I finish with my first piece. Allow me to illustrate with my words what I have illustrated with my fingers. It is Elmo putting a child into a blender, or at least trying to. Why does Elmo wish to put a child into a blender? Because Elmo is evil. Because in the dead of the night, when you hear the door creak, and you feel the foot be grabbed by a furry little red hand, and suddenly you're yanked out of bed and you're dragged down to the kitchen. Next thing you know, Elmo from Sesame Street is trying to shove you headfirst into a blender. And I'm going to call that first piece, Elmo Likes to Play. That's the first piece. We'll see what this guy thinks of it. What does he reckon? He wants to buy it. It's fairly well made. Says George for 939 gold. Alright, George. It's yours, George. We look up to people. Fiction or not, we look up to them, we put them on such a pedestal that we feel like we can't possibly relate to them. And that's kind of a bad thing. We shouldn't be doing that, right? I don't reckon we should do that. I reckon we should humanize them a little bit. What is more humanizing than sitting on a toilet? Everybody has to go to the toilet at some point, but you don't see everyone going to the toilet. Not all the time, because it devalues their image. You know, if you see a powerful image squatting down on the toilet all vulnerable and stuff, then, I mean, you're not gonna believe in it as much, as strongly, you know? You're not gonna view that image as... I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not really focused on words, I'm focused on what I'm doing. Now, I'm pretty sure even Superman has to go to the toilet sometime, but do you ever hear about it? No. You never hear about the Superman man pooping, do you? You never hear about that. You just assume he doesn't. His hand looked kind of like sock puppets. That's not the intended result. I mean, he's making a stink as well, because, he's on the toilet. Even Superman's poo stinks, you know? Don't make the mistake in assuming that Superman's poo doesn't stink, because it absolutely does. It really smells. It smells so bad. Let's sell it. Let's call it Super Poo, because that's very immature, but it sums it up perfectly. Here you go, there's a lovely young woman, wants to buy it for 515 gold, says avant-garde. Okay, you can buy Superman poop, or Superman poo, or Super Poo. I can't remember what I called it, and I just called it that. Super Poo, that's what I called it. Okay then. What's really something is leaving the planet, right? Not a lot of people have left the planet before. Not a lot of people at all. That's the moon, right? I'm not going to go really into detail in it. I'm just not, okay? I'm just not. Now, that's meant to be an American flag. I'll give you that it isn't a very good American flag, but that's not the point of this whole endeavor, so just stick with me. Very soon, the point will be made. Now, there's a very special man who has earned a very special time on the moon. But what is he doing on the moon? You know, he's doing something very special on the moon. He's doing something really quite remarkable. In the not so distant future, The great president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, will fly up to the moon, seize control of it, and terraform it into one big old giant golf course, won't he? Won't he do that? He'll actually do that, because the moon is actually a giant golf ball, so he's gonna hit it with a stick. That's what golf is. That's how golf works. That's how golf works. I'm gonna call it the very creative name of Space. I actually meant to type golf space or space golf, which also would be equally creative, but for some reason I typed the word space twice. But let's just leave it at that and let's move on. Here comes a woman. Does she value my artwork, my only artwork currently on display? What do you reckon, woman? Interesting lack of complexity. Well, what do you know, Mary? What do you know? Giorgio thinks it'll help him sell houses and wants to give me 813 gold for it. That guy knows art. There are a million people who don't know what they're talking about, but every now and again, English. It's getting harder for me to speak it. There's a lot of pressure being put on me here, but that's how you make diamonds. Don't you understand? Just wait and be patient. What if I try and do like a portrait of that woman right there? Look, she looks so beautiful. She looks so beautiful. I actually unlocked a new brush after the last video, and I haven't used it yet, so let's give this a go, and let's see exactly how it works. Okay, it's just like a little bit behind, so I guess it's more like precise. Is it meant to be more precise? Just smoother strokes and all that kind of stuff, I guess. I suppose, is that what that is? Okay, well, this woman that just walked in the shop, I'm painting you. Yeah, have a look. It's gonna look so good. You're gonna gobble it up. You're gonna buy it so quickly. You are so quickly. You're gonna buy it. Look at these arms. I mean, they're just like little cheese strings just hanging on like that. But it's a style of art which I've adopted, and you wouldn't understand. Now, they got like blue things on them for some reason. I don't know what the hell those blue things are, but I'm just gonna do blue stuff. You know, I don't know what these blue things are. I'm gonna just do that, and let's just assume that's exactly what they have on them. Absolutely it is. And they got like the white wiggy stuff, right? So there you go. This is beautiful. This is pretty hot. I mean, I'm not attracted to it, but somebody surely would be. And eyeshadow, like that. Eyeshadow is very important. This doesn't absolutely not look like a drag queen. Definitely not. I don't know what this is anymore. And they're so sad. They're going to be so miserable. That's what they look like. That's absolutely what they look like. That is absolute perfection. I'm going to call that It's You, Woman, because woman, that's you. You walked out the store at a very bad time. You should have waited and saw the next piece of artwork I did. Shut up, George. You don't know shit. This is a very confused bird. Just some like feathers and stuff around the bird, you know. That's what this is. This is a bird. Giorgio wants to. Oh my god. Giorgio wants to buy that horrible drag woman for 1,129 gold. There you go. He's my new favorite person. It's yours. See, I'm taking time on the art, but the art, when I make it, the art is perfection. Is that bird okay? Yeah, fuck it, it's fine. George wants to buy bird face thing for 393 gold. How about that? This new person might want to buy it. Do you want to buy the bird thing? Make me a better offer than George just made me. Come on, please. I got bills inbound here. Ah, screw you. I'm gonna sell it, and George can have it. Silly, senile old man. To advance in your career, you must please more respectable customers. Okay, so the women all dressed up all horrible and stuff. I gotta please them. And how do you please the more sophisticated person? Let's do let's do like my take on like a classic. I can't remember how exactly it is as ever with this. I'm just doing this all out of my mind. I don't have reference pictures or anything like that. So forgive me if this is not exactly how it actually is. That is the Mona Lisa. That's what that is. That's my take on it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm sticking to. There you go. That's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna call it the Mona Sarah because it's not quite Lisa, it's Sarah. Sarah's a little bit different in looks and personality. What in this life is more beautiful than the bond between a parent and a child. Not much, I say. Not much at all. Giorgio wants to buy my Mona Sarah for 331? Okay then, buy everything, you idiot. Look at me expertly applying these leaves to this tree. Boy, this is the best looking tree. I'm only half joking, it looks okay. And just to finish it off, just little bits of grass going around, you know, just some fine last minute detail. It's a beautiful sunny day. A bond between a parent and a child has never been stronger. On top of a hill, a parent pushes their child just a little bit too hard. When they go sailing through the air off the hill, eventually they will fall down and they will die. These were the fleeting few last moments between the father and the son, or the mother and the daughter, the mother and the son, and the father and the daughter, doesn't matter. The point is, this piece captures the last moments of a very special bond before they just come crashing down. I'm going to call that piece Timmy's 6th birthday. It's a very special birthday. He will never forget it. It's the last thing that went through his mind. Well, that and the pavement. If I just do like green and I just start doing spirals, does that count for anything? Does that count for complexity? Does it? Elizabeth says she will cherish this dearly. Elizabeth is the kind of person I'm supposed to be impressing, and she gives me 815 gold for it. I feel like Elizabeth could have afforded a little bit more, but never mind. Passpartout's obsession with detail has garnered the attention of the city's nobility. For now. Okay, so I keep doing pieces of art. Very much like a father murdering his son. And I get money for it. Cool. Cool. If I just do like those of spirals and stuff, does the game think I worked hard? And it took me a long time, therefore it must be good? Is that what the game thinks? Is that how it works? I'm not sure. I'm not even focusing that much on the spirals. I mean, I could have done better spirals, but I didn't do better spirals. I didn't care enough to do better spirals. And there's a big old snake spiraling around the place. It's all like dark blue and stuff. Wow, what a snake. This is a snake. Look at this snake. It's going into the center as well. Why is it doing that? Because it can. It's a dangerous snake. It now looks like the center. I've given it eyes and a green head. That's absolutely what I intended. Let's see if that sells for a lot of money. If that is considered complex at all, I'm going to be absolutely appalled in society. Green ball thing. Sell and make me money, please. Someone wants to buy it already. God damn it. I'm going to say no to you, Don, because I want someone who's actually all rich and wiggy and stuff to buy it. That guy wants to buy the rubbish thing. Alright, 568 gold, sure, why not? I gotta pay my bills, sacrifices must be made. Now this is gonna be my masterpiece. This is gonna be my greatest work. Gonna do a little bit of shadow here. Shadow is very important, you know, gotta do the shadow. So what I have here in this piece is perhaps the greatest representation of science and the danger of it going too far. We have a hot dog with the face of Hulk Hogan. I personally don't understand it, but for the people in the future, they're going to be a little bit weird. So, I mean, I don't want to eat a Hulk Hogan-faced hot dog, but they might love it. I'm going to call that a Hulk dog, and it's going to sell really well. Just you wait and see. Woman, buy my shit. Oh my god. Giorgio wants to buy it for 1,483 gold. Holy hell. No, I can make more gold. Let's wait for somebody a little bit more respectable to walk through those doors and then offer even more money and give my little workshop even more credibility. And then I will grow to great heights. Here we go. She's gonna buy it. How much is she gonna offer? What's she gonna offer? She's gonna want to buy it, obviously. Obviously she's gonna want to buy it, but for how much? Of course, art could lack complexity, but is it still good? She doesn't want to buy it? She doesn't think my art is good enough? Well, here's another woman in a red dress, so she might be a bit more enthused about the project. Baffling incompetence. Okay. See, Don says, all the people I've met said, this is fantastic. Good. You meet the right kind of people. Offering 1,400 for it as well. Absolutely, Don. It's all yours, you beautiful golden-haired warrior. Get out of my store, you stupid wig-wearing idiot. So I'm going to leave this video here. This game continues to be a whole lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy it too. Maybe I'll come back to it again if you continue to enjoy it like I do. Maybe give me some ideas of what kind of themes and arts to art in the future, perhaps. This is a goodbye from me now, so I shall see you in the next video. So long, my friends, and farewell.